Mother, what is the most overlooked prepping item?
Well, it could be a spare parts kit for an AR, a backup pair of glasses or readers. Maybe it's just having spares for the small things that will eventually break. I'm thinking you're asking about something else entirely different. Yes? You did say overlooked. Well, then that's easy. Without power, how do you wash the laundry, and with what? It's not glamorous nor as exciting as night vision or guns, but it is overlooked. Got laundry soap? Without it, how do you plan on getting your clothes clean? Got a tub, a washboard, some 5-gallon buckets, and a manual clothes washer? How about a non-electric crank washer? Maybe just a sink or a bathtub will do, as long as you can get water to it. How about drying your clothes? Got line? How about paracord and clothespins? Is it strategically placed where the dogs and livestock can't get to it? Yes, dumbass hurts. So, how much thought have you given getting your clothes clean in a grit down scenario? I would hazard a guess, not too much. Well, let's look at some options for your consideration. Number 1 is laundry soap. Do you want a powder or liquid? Sheets or pods? A plastic bottle or cardboard container? All these should be considered in your waste management as well as environmental contribution. Eco-friendly laundry detergents have ingredients that limit harm to the environment. Rather than asking whether a laundry detergent is non-toxic, it's better to consider the ingredient's safety. The truth is that nearly all detergent ingredients can be harmful. It's a question of how you come into contact with the ingredients. That's why even the safest laundry detergents still have labels warning it's harmful if swallowed or eye irritant, and of course keep out of reach of children. If you're looking for a non-toxic laundry detergent, use either an eco-friendly or sensitive skin option. These have safer ingredients but should still be used with care by following the manufacturer's instructions. This Ecos promotes its product as plant-based, is safe choice certified by the U.S. Government Protection Agency, climate positive, made in the USA, hypoallergenic, and not tested on animals. And it's found at Walmart for about $12. Hate plastic bottles? Something like this can be considered. Many of you high mileage folks still remember the Borax 20-minute Mule Team commercials on TV. Maybe your mom's or grandmother used it, and it's still around. 4-pound box of borax is $14 at Walmart. Other options include laundry sheets, earth breeze sheets, or cellulose pads soaked in detergent. These are great for people with a completely plastic and mess-free laundry day. The earth breeze laundry sheets are also good if you're short on space and don't want to deal with a heavy laundry detergent bottle. Zero wasters recommend drop pods and or soap nuts. Here's a sidebar. That phrase zero wasters is the new name for today's folks who recycle, repurpose, reuse, recover, and responsibly consume everything, packaging and all. Much like the Greatest Generation, which refers to those Americans who were born in the 1900s through the 1920s and survived the Great Depression, with many of them fighting in World War II. Back to the eco-friendly drop pods, whose present policies, like carbon neutral shipping and promoting environmental causes, the pods are free from dyes, phosphates, and optical brighteners. The 64-ounce container is around $25 on Amazon. Soap nuts are a natural, sustainable alternative. Soap nuts are not actually nuts, but they're dried berry shells from a tree, the lychee family, found in India. They contain saponin, which is a natural cleaning agent that removes most dirt and has little to no scent. As they are wholly natural without any artificial additives or processing, they're considered a good option for those with sensitive skin. A half-pound reusable bag is $16 on Amazon. Moving on to the power in the washing process. Yes, that's you. You want a couple of laundry buckets, either galvanized or plastic, big enough to have working room up to about 30 gallons. $20 and up at Tractor Supply and Lowe's. Or a couple of 5-gallon buckets from just about anywhere, $12, or a laundry tub on legs at Home Depot or Lowe's for $60. Why 2 tubs or buckets? One for washing and one for rinsing. A washing board, $15 and up at Ace Hardware or on Amazon. A Wander washer, crank-powered machine, $70 on Amazon or Walmart. A manual clothes washer plunger, $30 at Target or Amazon. For drying the wet clothes, clothesline, 50 feet, or use paracord. Clothespins, $10 for 100 at Walmart, Home Depot, anywhere. And now, for the hecklers in the room, yes, here are the washing and drying processes. First thing you want to do is separate your whites and your lights from your heavies and your towels. Removing stains prior to washing keeps the entire process easier and more effective. Always treat the stain ASAP. When left unattended for a long time, the stain can get deeply settled in the fabric, which makes it tough to remove. As an example, to get blood stains from clothes, an old-time Appalachian method is to mix plain table salt with cold water until it forms a paste, and then rub the paste directly on the stain. Let it sit for about 10-20 minutes or until dry, and then scrape off the paste. Rinse the stain with cold water and launder. For other stains, take a clean white microfiber towel or cloth and blot the stain if it still feels fresh, wet, and sticky. Scrape away any excess stain-causing material using a blunt object like a butter knife. After this, the exact stain removal treatment will depend on the stain and fabric. I have the URL of a website in the description that lists separate stain removal guides for a lot of common stains. On to washing. Fill more than half of the bucket with cold or lukewarm water. Here I'm filling from one of our 55-gallon rain catcher barrels. Mix 1 tablespoon of liquid or powdered detergent and water. This quantity of detergent is enough to clean nearly 2 pounds of laundry per load. These jeans weigh about 1.5 pounds each. I'll use 1 tablespoon of soap per pair. So you want to stir the water in a circular motion with your hands until the detergent is dissolved in the water and you see lather. Put a load of dirty clothes in with enough room for the garments to swish around. Let them soak in the detergent mixed water for 20 or 30 minutes. It's better to soak heavy clothes, such as these jeans, for 30 minutes. Delicate ones like cotton, t-shirts, they can be soaked for less time. After the soaking, rub one garment at a time for 2 or 3 minutes. Be gentle on the delicate clothes, but with these jeans you want to apply some force. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Gently squeeze the garments one at a time. Get all your soapy water out. And then you're going to put your garments in the tub of rinse water and swish them around. So you're going to take them out and squeeze the water out. And you're going to repeat this process 2 or 3 times till the water comes out of the clothes. Line drying clothes means hanging clean, wet clothes to dry. You can line dry clothes indoors as well as outdoors. From freestanding dryer racks, pulley clotheslines to retractable clotheslines, there are multiple designs of clotheslines available for line drying. Apart from this, it's quite common to tie a rope on balconies and in courtyards and use it for line drying. For today's demonstration, I'm going to hang these jeans over a gate without the dogs around. Squeeze every garment one by one until all the water droplets stop. You can also take a clean white towel, spread it on a flat surface, and now spread one garment on the table and roll the towel around. This will absorb the extra water, so your clothes will dry. These heavy clothes will dry a lot faster. You should always line dry colorful clothes inside out so they won't fade. You also want to shake the garment while it's still damp before hanging it up to dry. This helps in preventing stiffness. Hang all the clothes separately. In many cases, it's required to secure every garment with clothespins, especially if you're line drying outdoors. Depending on the weather, you may have to flip the clothes so they can dry quickly. Sunlight has several benefits, but half an hour to an hour is enough to leverage those benefits against fading colors. So now, you're ready to greet the coming apocalypse in clean clothes. Go get 'em, Tiger. You can thank me in your comments. Thanks for watching. I've got miles to go before I sleep.